All right. So we are in Descent into Fernia, episode 16. Who would like to start with the recap?
Well, we were fighting some hellhounds. Suddenly, one of Dr. Sheev's old experiments reappeared, but seemed to have somewhat more agency now that Dr. Sheev wasn't holding him down. So we continued.
Less deformed?
Yeah, I thought it was basically a tie.
More naked, I think. Right?
More naked, yeah.
Yeah.
Had to create some
forgot that
blood
part.
clothes. Yeah.
So as the hellhounds were like clawing at the door, we ran up the stairs. I forget. I think somebody threw like oil down to try to get them to slip. Although oil really is to be burned in 5e, there's no rule for them slipping on the oil. So, but we ran upstairs anyway. Upstairs, we managed to find a guard who survived, who we saved, whose name I forget. But
what is his name? Oh, go ahead. I'll figure it out.
So we managed to talk him. He was basically lost in his own despair, saying that it's all over. Game over, man. And
Yeah.
we were trying to get him to tell us like where everyone else might be hiding out.
Trebek.
Yeah,
that's right,
Trebek. Oh, well, you're right.
Yeah.
Now
Alex.
canonically Trebek.
That's when Solomon said, "Come with me if you want to live."
Right. So he got his spirit back after that, after a little pep talk, and told us that there was like a spot to hold out in the basement. And so if anybody's left, it's probably there. And he knew the sort of secret way into the basement. So we headed back downstairs to behind the curtain that we hadn't peered past before, where we saw there was a pool of confusing size because we were running through the pool without realizing it. In the middle of the pool, there was like a little stand or island. So it's like a fountain in a mall, I gather, where there's just this area in the middle where a former friend of Solomon's was apparently part of some ritual, probably going to be sacrificed. There was a group of bandits, actually bandit captains, and a devil conducting some ritual around the sides of the pool. Actually, I guess they were in the water now that I realized what the pool was.
So technically they were. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe they were in the pool.
Right, because they were around that diamond in the middle.
Yeah. So that diamond is supposed to represent like a statue fountain thing of a column of silver flame, I want to say. Or no, it's a coatl. It's a coatl with the water kind of running in ways that make it look like feathers. And yeah, they were standing around it in the water doing some kind of ritual.
Project Ezreal used some sort of blood magic to drive Trebek crazy. And Trebek, in a frenzy, just ran off and attacked, which worked for a while. But then Trebek started eating the body of one of the bandit captains.
Right.
Because he was so frenzied. Eventually, we managed to dispatch them all. Trebek went down or was having some problem. I don't remember if he went down in combat or it was just some side effect of Project Ezreal. Project Ezreal almost got fucked up too because he assumed that he could use his power to Eldritch Blast and pull someone to get an attack of opportunity, which did not work, but did make him the target of that particular bandit captain.
He was the leader.
Right. And it turns out his Project Ezreal's AC is apparently 12. So he's getting beat up
That's-
quite a bit.
That's being generous. I thought it was 11.
It's 11. Yeah.
But we did manage to defeat the bandit captains. Solomon ran over to talk to this woman that he knew, and then briefly stepped away to try to help out Trebek. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I think Trebek, what happened to him was he fainted as a result of whatever blood spell, but I think Solomon, you did something to try and get him to return to some kind of normal, and the end result was that he survived, but he passed out. So.
And technically, Solomon is unaware that he suspects Project Ezreal because this seems very Dr. Sheev.
I believe Ewan knocked one out and has manacled him as well.
Yeah, and also Solomon, you did get an insight check that led you to believe that while Project Ezreal did do whatever it was that happened to Trebek, that you got the sense that the end result was unintended, and Project Ezreal was a bit surprised by how far it went.
That is not to say displeased.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, so I believe now, Lux, you were untying the kind of semi-conscious half-elf paladin from the fountain.
Mhm.
And then I think it's this guy who's been manacled by Ewan. And then Trebek is he's passed out.
So, but seeing that he's okay, I would go back over to Night Breeze in the fountain.
Okay. So, Solomon, as you approach, Lux is finishing up untying Night Breeze, but Lux isn't the strongest, and she is in armor and has weapons and everything. So she does look like she may fall, and Lux may not have the strength to hold her up.
So I would do that.
Okay. So as she falls from the ropes, you manage to catch her. As that happens, her eyes kind of flutter open, and she kind of seems to be staring into the middle distance, like she's not really focusing on much. She's kind of looking around, and then her eyes land upon you, Solomon, and her eyes seem to take on more focus, and she says, "Solomon, is that you?"
It is I. And we have chased away and killed the ones who had bound you here. Do you know what they were trying to do?
No, I cannot remember. What it? Wait. Are we still in the fire?
Sadly, yes. We are still in Avernus.
Fernia.
Yeah.
Oh, Fernia.
Yeah.
Wait. We're in Fernia?
Yes. The whole Flame Keep was pulled into Fernia. But we are
Silver
told
flame.
that there is a way to return it to our world. But we need to find Jayla Duran.
Jayla. I can't remember much of what my head is hurting. I'm still a bit foggy. I remember these men attacked me, and the entrances of the keep had been stormed. The magic, the runes, they had failed. How are you here, Solomon?
That is a very long story. You should recover your strength. Do you know the way to get into the basement? The person who was guiding us is unfortunately not able to tell us.
I think there's a secret passage around here. Oh, my head. I'm still a bit foggy. And at that moment, Solomon, give me a perception check. Okay. You suddenly feel an intense change in the room. It's almost like the room the temperature has dropped 10 degrees. And there's like a sense of impending doom all around, but specifically coming from this direction.
From which direction? I didn't see.
Behind this curtain.
So I would yell, "To arms, everyone, a greater evil comes." And I'll point at the curtain. And I will, at this point, lay Nilo down, Nightbreeze down.
Okay.
And step in front of her.
Everyone else, after you, Solomon brings your attention to it, each of you start to begin to feel some change in the air as well. It's not quite a temperature drop, but it is the sense of doom, the sense of something is very wrong.
You had to find the entrance.
It's just a curtain.
No, I'm talking about the
Oh.
secret entrance to the basement.
I can't remember where it is right now. I'm still recovering my senses.
I'll start sort of like eyeballing this statue. I mean, this seems like it's rather auspicious. Like it could be an entrance of some kind.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a investigation check.
Can I do that? Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a Moxie to give myself advantage with my detective work feature. Okay.
Okay. So you do see at the base of the statue, somewhere around here, there are some strange markings that are only in that spot. They're nowhere else around it.
Where at?
Right here.
Well, all right. So I mean, I'll sort of examine that, I guess, while still being aware of the curtain, I guess, as best as possible.
Well, while he's doing that, I'm going to walk around and see if I can collect those arrows I shot. At least get some of them back. That's a limited resource.
How many arrows did you use?
I used 4.
Okay, you can get 2 back.
Okay.
So you guys begin to feel, as the moments pass, you begin to feel the sense of doom and the sense of wrongness begin to intensify.
So I am going to harness my divine power, this new ability. I'll just have to read it, but I'm letting you know I'm using it.
Mhm. I think it's basically you can use a channeled divinity to regain a spell slot.
Yeah, I was just figuring out that it's a first level spell slot. But that is one more spell than I had before.
Mm-hmm.
And watch all the undead pour through the curtain.
So the longer you watch the curtain, the more it becomes apparent that, you know, whatever it is that you're sensing, you know, it's definitely intensifying, but nothing seems to be trying to get beyond the curtain. And then at that point, Nightbreeze shudders and she says, "Oh, can you feel that? It's, oh." She almost seems to be experiencing like physical pain.
So what is Ewan doing? Trying to figure out if it looks useful or if
Yeah.
it's time to charge the curtain.
I mean, I'll mention this inscription here. Is it like language or
What? Let's see. What languages do you speak?
they don't need to see that?
Yeah, I'm not. I realized that everybody could see that, so I was not.
Elven and Dwarven.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't seem to be. Oh, yes. Let me do that. A new fighter has joined. Oh, I can't do it. That one. A new fighter has joined the. God damn it! Get on the right layer.
Cease.
So yeah, whatever the runes or language or glyphs that you're seeing, it doesn't have any relation to the Dwarven or Elven that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start approaching the curtain. Reading is for nerds.
As you get closer, the feeling is definitely intensifying.
You don't look behind there. What's wrong with you? Stay back.
And now as you're getting closer from beyond the curtain, you can hear voices in a language that you don't recognize, and the voices that are very the kind of gravelly, unworldly, quite scary voices seem to be chanting, or at least some kind of rhythmic, slightly musical type of thing going on. But the sounds, as they reach your ears, there's a sense of wrongness that just kind of rings throughout each sound.
Can
So I
we
will
hear
look
it?
back
Like
and
people
see.
at the back here? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Can we hear it like at the back, or is it just people near the curtain who can hear
No, Solomon can hear it. Ewan
Okay.
can probably just barely start to hear it.
that? Okay.
I got tinnitus. I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah.
Anika, she stands to her feet, weakly, wobbly, but with a kind of internal strength, and looks at Solomon and says, like in a nod, that she's ready for whatever might be happening.
So I will look back at Ewan and see if he is still fiddling about with words.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just like, I don't know who here. Nobody looks especially well read, so I don't know who might be able to read this. Can I don't know, maybe make some sort of intelligence check to be able to recognize the language? Maybe I've seen it, just don't know how to read it. Like, just because I don't know how to read Japanese doesn't mean I can't recognize
Right.
Japanese.
Yeah, that's fair. Go ahead.
I guess that would just be
You
maybe
can
maybe a
do-
history.
I'd allow history.
I happen to be okay at that. Fuck. All right,
Yeah,
whatever.
you don't even know. You couldn't even recognize Japanese.
No, it's
Definitely a
beyond
language.
anything that you've read or encountered.
All right. I'll just look back and tell Solomon, get away from there. Let's find the entrance to the basement. Whatever's behind there, we don't want any part of right now.
So I will not rush through, recognizing that we're kind of beat up. But I will go back and say there is some sort of profane ritual going on in there. We do not want them to complete it, I'm sure.
I think due to the nature of where we are, that's happening everywhere.
No,
Yes, but especially in this place.
no, it's different here. If these creatures, if there's something, it seems like it's desecrating the ground here, and that cannot be allowed to happen. If there are any places within this fortress that still hold people safe, it is likely behind wards that may not survive if that ritual is allowed to continue.
I think it's safe to say that whatever wards might have been up have already failed. If they were
There is
allowed
no-
in.
Right, but there is still the basement to protect.
Yeah, I mean, look if you must.
Solomon, I trust you. I know you'll make the right decision. Whatever we must do, we should decide quickly.
Do you
So
remember where
I'm
the
going-
basement is yet?
I'm going to go look through the curtain.
Okay. So, beyond the curtain, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 creatures that are definitely infernal in nature. They look like nothing that you've ever encountered before. And they are being led by another smaller red-skinned creature with wings. And they're circling what appears to be some kind of holy altar, or this kind of the centerpiece where the where the rituals of the church might be held, and whatever they're doing seems to be resonating with the altar, to not only creating this desecration effect, but possibly even kind of using it as a resonator to increase the effect. And the creatures that you are seeing, let's see.
So I'm taking out my healer's kit because I'm beat up, and taking an action to use it on myself.
Let me get an image.
And clearly, I'm going through that curtain.
Yeah. So you guys, this is what you're seeing right here.
Not the cute little lemurs down there.
No,
Oh,
this guy. That's more
that's
information
not
you
a
need to see.
lemur.
yeah.
I definitely preferred the lemur.
Yeah, I like the one down in the corner there, which had its mouth open, screaming. That's me.
So yeah, as you move back the curtain, Kurt, it didn't seem like they saw you or really paid you much attention. Their attention is pretty focused on whatever work they're doing right now.
And what was the other thing you said that was there leading them?
A smaller red-skinned creature with wings that is flying next to the altar.
Something like an imp, which we've likely seen, I think.
Yes, it is similar
we've
to
seen
something
it.
you've seen before.
I've seen
Has
several imps.
Has it been 5 minutes? Can I have had my short rest now, please?
I think we have to take it as a group. We have house rules for short rest now.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Yeah, you guys have already taken one short rest today.
Okay.
And you have one more that you can take before a long rest.
That's fine. Lacis is here now.
If you guys want to, I'll allow you to take a short rest kind of as a catch your breath moment between the time that you finished beating up on these dudes and freeing Night Breeze from her bonds.
It's up to you guys. I've still got spell slots and stuff. I'll be well, spell slot.
And Lacis, if you wanted to use some of your magic to heal people, because I'll be NPCing Josh's character.
You want me to
Well,
play
what
your
is
guy?
that? 2 hit points of it?
Yeah.
See Lacis just pop out of nowhere. It's like, listen, lady, you need to stop doing that.
Oh yeah, so that's interesting. So you guys you didn't see Lacis appear or anything. Nobody actually saw, where she came from or what, but she's suddenly back amongst you guys.
Is she with you? And I point my dagger towards her.
I have no idea.
Careful, Easy Reel. She's with us.
Thank
DJ,
you for at least one of you vouching for me.
I just put it away. Oh no.
is this one an artificer too? I forgot. Pull out the turntables.
What's our prisoner look like? Is he still passed out?
Probably.
Yeah.
Did we take all the weapons and stuff from him?
He's manacled.
Okay, did we take all the weapons and stuff from him?
Yeah. I mean, he had a couple of daggers still, as well as his main weapon. So I imagine you guys would have taken those things away.
Okay, good.
So I would. Are we taking a short rest or no? I think that is a no. I would, as I walk back to Alyssa, I would say we have to do something about this ritual and stop it. And then I take out the last of my supplies from my healer's kit and apply it to Alyssa. So she gets back 1d6 plus 4 plus, plus 4, I guess it is, so plus 8. I did it wrong last time. So she gets back 12 hit points.
Okay. So she thanks you, Solomon, for that. It
We
was
still have
greatly
the
needed.
opportunity to get the drop on them. They are not aware we are here.
I guess I will approach and offer. You appear to still need a bit more healing. So I'm gonna use Balm of the Summer Court.
Another.
I rolled so well. She gets another 6 hit points and 1 temporary hit point.
Ooh.
Isn't there that artillery weapon somewhere in this building?
Yeah, did you
I
strap it to her back?
I thought you guys dismantled it and it's being carried by Alyssa.
We could set it up.
Yeah.
Blast them.
It's a 3-person job there. We have enough room for that.
Yeah.
And can we hit them all with this weapon?
The problem is nobody's attuned to it.
So maybe in 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget what do we update our attunement process to?
Is that a long
It'd be
rest?
Short,
Or is
long
it short rest? 5 minutes.
I would say even though a short rest is only now a couple of minutes, you would still need at least an hour to attune to a magic weapon or magic item. It's not a quick process.
Sounds reasonable.
So yeah, at this point, Solomon is like, jumping on the balls of his feet, limbering up, getting ready to run through that curtain. Everyone else is way the fuck behind him.
Nightbreeze will join you.
Hey, do you remember where the secret entrance is yet? As she's like walking past, along with people.
I'm still foggy, recovering.
There's a time and a place.
I feel we need to deal with this threat over here before we retreat into the basement.
Is there a
What
place
is
we could?
this?
Can we ambush them? Then
Like, how far beyond the curtain were they?
So they were about 30 to 60 feet, depending on which one you're talking about.
So we can ambush them here. They don't know we're coming.
I'd be interested in what Ewan was looking at before, around here. Can I see it? Can I have a look-sees?
Yeah.
What language was it?
We
What
don't know.
languages do you speak?
Oh, okay.
Maybe Japanese.
Yeah, probably
I'm
Japanese.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't realize you were just trying to trick Mike into just telling us.
Yeah. It's gonna be like one of those languages none of us have.
So I'm looking at actually.
I probably have it.
You don't have it, but
Oh, for
it's
fuck
not
God's sake.
it's not too dissimilar to one of your languages. There are some similarities. It's not similar enough for you to read, but the general concept is maybe around security, protection. The basic concept is probably related to that. And I'll send you in the chat which one of your languages it's kind of similar to.
Okay. Oh, all right. I think it'd be that. Interesting.
So
Okay, I wouldn't give much wouldn't tell anyone or show anyone like what I'm doing. I'm just sort of like looking over what Ewan was. All right. Anyways, my blood boils in anticipation behind this curtain. I just give a nod to Solomon.
actually, I'm gonna put Alyssa there. So how are you guys going to proceed?
So I have Heaven's Fall out.
Mm-hmm.
I wipe some of the blood of bandits off of it. And then I run through the curtain yelling, "Evil, prepare to have your asses kicked!" And then charge.
Okay.
He says it before he charges.
So everybody, go ahead and roll me initiative. You guys will have a surprise round.
That's true. I say that and then I wait for my initiative.
Oh boy.
Don't forget to click on your character.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me make sure these are correct because I still have a bandit in here. Zazel, Solomon. Damn it, Solomon.
Solomon has had many -1s as his initiative.
Well, at least you didn't critically fail that.
I did.
He might
He
die.
did. He did. You might die in this initiative.
Yeah.
Roll another one.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, turn order is up. So Ewan, you're first. Melissa on deck, Lux in the hole.
Solomon did just a little too much limbering up and like pulled something. So at the last second.
Can I just walk through here? Yeah.
Yeah. So so you walk through, and then what do you do once you see this?
15, 20, 25. I punch the shit out of this guy. He has not acted, so I get advantage on my attacks.
Okay.
Punch.
All right, that's a hit.
10 damage.
Yep. It looks very surprised as your punch hits it, and it's kind of jelly-like form like ripples from the impact of your punch, and it turns its head over its shoulder with a look of shock.
Oh, you mean undulate?
Trying to use that word a little bit more strategically,
Oh, okay. All right.
but it is undulating.
Okay, good.
Obviously. All the good monsters do. Bonus action, punch him again. Still with advantage because of the thing. So
Yeah, that's a hit.
perfect.
So go ahead and describe how this one bites it.
So I run in and I punch him, and he sort of reels back a little bit, and it like sort of jiggles at me. Like, I fucking hate Jello, and like kick through him. And I maybe there's like a little piece inside of him that was sort of keeping him alive, and I just kicked it out, and it makes him fall and die.
Okay.
Just sort of
Yeah.
splat.
He definitely just hit like Jello, just fucking. And just that sound.
Yep. And I have 5 more feet of movement, so I do that.
All right.
I ready myself to be hit.
Okay. So Alyssa is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then she will begin with her strikes.
We got to do the shove first.
She's gonna do the shove. Yep.
Always the shove first.
She's exhausted,
Oh.
but
Why
it
is she
doesn't.
exhausted?
She has a level of exhaustion.
What's she do that for?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. She takes it out in one single swipe. Nope, the wrong one.
He's so exhausted. He exerts and kills her.
Solomon
Uh-oh.
rolled so poorly on his initiative, he killed Alyssa. Level
All
up.
right. Lux, your turn.
All right. Can I get around the curtain at the end here? Hold on. All right. Can I get around this side over here?
I think you can go through the curtain.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like in the middle and at the end.
No, it has spaces to
Okay.
go like, so that, yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So I step through there. Man. Okay. This guy, shoot past Paley. No, that's the wrong dude. What's the range of the short bow? 40, 60?
80.
I think.
80? Okay. I'm going to shoot that winged dude with my bow.
This guy?
Yeah, he's 45.
Okay.
Right past Ewan's head.
So just want to make sure of something. So it is kind of at eye level, so you're shooting past Ewan, so it's going to have some cover.
Okay. Then it doesn't need cover, so I will take a step up since I still have movement.
Okay, yeah, you could do that.
All right. Okay. Take that, sucker.
Damn. Okay. Oh. So you shoot it, and the arrow actually it hits him, but and it kind of knocks him down, but it also seems to deflect off of his skin, and the arrow embeds itself in the wall beyond, breaking against the stone wall, and then it like kind of like an ouch-like sound kind of comes up from its mouth, and it looks back in surprise, and it says something in a language that you don't recognize. Now all of the other ones, they stop their chanting, humming, whatever it is they're doing, and all of them are looking at you.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do, Lux?
Yeah, take one big hit.
Okay. Lasis, you're up. Project Ezreal on deck and Solomon in the hole.
All right. Move a bunch. And let's see if I have any bonus actions. I cannot remember. Healing word is a bonus action.
Indeed it is.
I'm gonna go ahead and heal whatever Tony's current character's name is.
It's too much trouble to learn him.
Yeah,
Exactly.
especially for his wife.
So you got 6 healings.
Yep.
All right.
Mixes about my bonus hit points. 10 hit points.
So Project Ezreal, you're up. Solomon on deck. You went in the hole. Wait a minute. Solomon on deck, and then these guys get their initiative to roll.
Can I see through the curtain?
No.
Oh boy. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. If I'm... Oh no, that makes me past it. Cool. So I'm going to see everyone running through. All right. Oh, hello everyone. I can't see you on the other screen or anything. And I point at this creature over here, the winged creature, and I just I say closer and hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So
fresh 1 damage.
just FYI, because you're shooting around Lasis, he does have cover.
Oh, I'll take it. Okay.
But you still hit.
Okay. And he gets 10 feet towards me.
Ezreal
He's pulled.
improves his technique by putting someone in between him and the creature he's pulling.
Thank you, flesh bag.
All right. Anything else you're doing? PE?
No, that's me.
All right. Solomon.
But that was almost super helpful, as I now I'm only 5 feet away.
You have a reach weapon?
No, not on me. So I will get to there, and then I will cast Sacred Flame on the winged one, I guess, since he's wounded.
Okay.
Wow. 8 damage. Now watch him make a save. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry. All right. So now they are going to roll their initiative, and they join the fray. Why is that guy? Ah, shoot. They're all fucking whispering. That's, no, they're... I need to go through each and every one of these and say, take off whisper. I don't like to whisper. All right, so now we're back at the top of the round. Ewan is up, Alyssa on deck, monster in the hole.
Alrighty. 10 feet. Let's punch this guy. Alright. Punch.
Okay.
And bonus action punch. Cool. How's he
Yeah,
looking?
go ahead and describe how he bites it.
I mean, it's flavored as punches. I mean, it's called punches, but I feel like it's a little bit more than that sometimes. It's like a punch, a grab, and like a rip of his like face off, and it just, again, like I found that thing, that thing inside of him that keeps him intact. Let's pull it out.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
All right. Now, Alyssa is up. She's gonna. Did you have anything else you want to do?
I'll move forward just to cut these guys off from moving too far.
Okay. Melissa is going to go here and attack this guy. And that guy dies. All right. And then Imp no longer matters. Lux, you're up. Lucis on deck. PE in the hole. Wow. These I don't know if it's Lemur or Lemure or whatever. They actually rolled way worse than Solomon.
So I can get here, I think. Oh, I can get all the way. Yeah, I'll stay right here. And I'll shoot the one directly in front of me with my bow.
According to D&D Beyond, it's Lemure.
See, I used to hear lemurs too. However, because of the game I'm running, I've been reading a lot of Roman stuff and discovered that that's just the word for the soul after death in Latin, and there it's lemure.
Interesting. So your arrow embeds in its flesh and just kind of sinks into it, and it looks at you like it's going to charge you.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right. Lacis?
Nope, that is the wrong screen. That's why that's not working. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to Psychic Blast this guy.
Okay.
For description only.
Hit the wrong thing, I think.
Yeah, so do you have the attack one? Do you have it as an attack on your character sheet?
Let me see. I believe I do. Yep.
Okay.
Duh.
So what does that look like as you hit it with your psychic blast?
Hard to say since it is jelly, but it is even more anguished looking jelly.
It's jelly with a face.
Is now extra anguished jelly.
So he shakes a lot more. He wiggles in disdain
and undulates.
and undulates. All right. Anything else, Lucis?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Fighting super hard.
Project Ezreal.
All right.
And
So
Solomon and Lemire.
is this here like an altar or something? What is that?
Yeah, it's an altar.
Okay. Does it look heavy?
Yes, it's made of stone. It seems to be a single piece with carvings in it, reliefs of things relevant to the history of the Silver Flame.
Okay.
Irreplaceable things.
All right. Let me just see what everything around. So this one up here looks a little lonely, so I'm gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast, get him a bit closer.
Ooh. Roll it again.
Oh, what did that?
Okay, that's a confirm. So
Sweet.
D100. It doesn't matter. It dies. It's gonna die.
1D.
Ooh, 96. That's a high
Ooh.
roll. Let's see what that would have been had he survived. $96. One ally that you can see can make an immediate attack against the target. The ally can use a weapon or spell, but the target must be within range of the chosen attack. It must only target the recipient of the critical hit. No allies are around. Roll again. So technically, there are no allies within. Well, Lux could have hit it with her bow, or Lacis with her blast. So yeah.
Or Sacred
So-
Flame.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
count
what I
out
was about to
Sacred
say.
Right.
I
Right.
was gonna fit that into my description. So like, I use like my Eldritch Blast to like rip him towards me, and like this big chunk of his like blubber and fat just rip out, and just drag along the ground, like leaving like this imprint of like whatever insides they have, blood, I don't know. And then I don't know, instinctively, there's Solomon's character just sacred flames it to just like sacred flames the fat or the blubber or whatever to just destroy it.
Just completely annihilate any trace of its existence. Nice.
Yeah.
Ceased its undulation.
All right, Solomon.
So I will run forward with Heaven's Fall, and I'm going to attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
If I can find it.
All right. Go ahead and describe how this one dies.
So as Heaven Fall comes in and hits it in the side, there's a flash of radiant energy, and the thing just begins to convert to ash. Slowly, it spreads over its body, and it's a sort of second undulation, and it disperses as ash in the air.
Nice. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to spend one of my War Priest points, and I will take another 5 feet of movement to go here, and I'll attack the other one that's there.
Okay. That actually does hit and kills it. So how does that one die?
Similar, although this one seems to partially catch on fire.
Awesome. All right. Now for the first time in this particular combat, you guys have people that are actually acting against you. So first, this one is going to attack Ewan.
I don't know about DJ Easy Real though. It's a little bit sketchy.
Miss.
All right, so that's a miss. Then this one's going to attack Ewan. Let's see if it confirms.
That's a Negatron.
Okay.
Ooh.
So still max damage, which is 8.
Okay.
Which is surprising. You feel like, you know, its attack wouldn't have been that painful, but there's some kind of residual pain that kind of intensifies after it struck you.
He didn't even get through my temporary hit points.
Okay. And then this guy will move 5, 10, 15, and attack Ewan. And miss. And then this guy will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's it.
Fast little undulators.
Well, that he
I think he had
used
to
a double
dash, didn't
move.
he? Yeah.
He had to dash in order to get that 30. Just kind of waddling the whole way. All right. And then Ewan, you're surrounded.
Yeah, then that's fine. I'll live. So
Windmill attack.
yeah, it's just time for me to go ahead and just start punching things again. So I guess I'll hit this one here. It's kind of the furthest from everybody, so just punch him. Punch.
Wow.
Whoa!
They all die.
Well,
There's the
Yeah.
windmill attack right there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. He did it.
So Ewan unlocked the ability to make 1,000 punches in a single second.
Whoa.
E Honda's 1,000-hand slap.
And they all just kind of jellify in a mist, an outward explosion of jelly, and sprays against the walls.
Thought you were about to bring Dr. Sheaf back from the dead.
Just one more.
To kill him again, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, Dr. Sheaf's spirit rises up and gets one of the punches. Shatters.
Okay. All right. So you have destroyed all of the demons, or devils within this room. So now let me give you guys a description of the room that you are in. So
I would go back to check on Nightbreeze, who hobbled her way up to the curtain. And
Yeah.
then did
you notice that she's kind of down on one knee. So she was definitely kind of demonstrating some bravado there, not really ready to engage in fight just yet. And she looks up at you and she says, I'm okay. Did you deal with it? Is it done?
the ones in that room are no more.
Anyone hurt?
Believe Ewan was struck, but he seems fine.
Good.
Dealt with 4 at once.
So in here, this seems to be a private chapel, and it holds a desecrated altar. And the air is definitely resonates with this kind of evil, unholy, uncomfortable presence. Once dedicated to Tierra Moran, the altar's features have been defaced with blood, ichor, and torn strips of flesh that have been lashed together with sinew and intestines wrapping around it. So the altar, now that it's been desecrated like this, while the intensity of the desecration does not increase, it's not increasing like it was, but it's still kind of continuing to resonate with this profane energy.
I don't think we're in time.
Neither do I. There's something wrong. So I am gonna take the time to first like clean the entrails off of the altar, and then I will kneel down in prayer in front of it and spend an action point to try to cleanse it.
Okay. Before you spend the action point, give me a religion check. Okay. Okay. So if you still want to spend an action point, you can, and that will work. The religion check was to see if you needed to spend the action point or not.
Yeah, I will still spend the action point.
Okay. So as you clean it and attend to it and begin to kneel in prayer, there is a slight spark on the top of the altar, and then there are more sparks kind of going around it, and eventually these sparks grow into embers that then spread is a gentle flame across the altar, cleaning it of everything that has been defaced, and leaving it pristine as in the condition that it once was. So now you've restored the altar and destroyed whatever effect was creating this disturbance.
Then I will ask Nightbreeze, are there any other altars, any other rooms we should check?
Someone go check on our prisoner.
Yeah,
And
I
on-
moved back behind there to look.
And on Trebek.
Yes.
Make sure he's not eating them. I'll go back here. It kind of looks like this is slightly different.
So she says, yes, there are at least 2 other altars that may have been affected in some way. There's one to the right and one to the left, and she points kind of up or down on the map. So like in this direction, why is it not working? Oh, in this direction and this direction. And Project Ezreal, as you're approaching Trebek, he seems to be waking and coming back to consciousness. But the unconscious possessed person is still out cold.
Okay. Cool.
So, as Trebek is rousing, he says, he looks up at Project Ezreal and he's like, "What happened? My stomach, it doesn't feel very good." What?
You manifested your powers.
What do you mean I manifested my powers?
What
Why
was in you?
do I taste blood? And then he brings his hand to his face and it comes away and it's just covered in blood. He's like, he gets a look of horror in his eyes and he's like, what happened? What happened? Am I okay? Am I bleeding? What? And he begins hyperventilating.
Do not worry. You'll learn to control it.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm covered in blood. Is it my blood?
Project Ezreal was like, they're there. That's it.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's only some of your blood. It's fine.
Yeah. So, Solomon and Lux and everybody, you guys are hearing Trebek kind of break down. Once again, breaking down.
So I would head over in that direction and say, the blood is not yours, although you did stand in the fight valiantly. Some injuries may have been suffered by you, but you shrugged them off and you defeated many enemies today. You should be proud.
I don't even remember fighting. I blacked out. I fought? So this is their blood?
Yes. As I said, you certainly took your share of hits. Some of it may be your blood, but mostly it is theirs.
Well, I don't feel hurt except for my stomach, which is not good right now.
Well, I suppose that at least will wear off. But rejoice, you are still alive and hope still remains.
Okay.
I had a sovereign every time I blacked out during a fight.
So you fight a lot or you get blacked out a lot?
Both.
Oh, okay. Well, we're the entrance to the barracks there. It's right here, and he. Wait a minute. Why can't I select things now? Oh, that's why. I'm on the wrong layer. He moves over here and points to the runes. This is the entrance, but it will only open to a true cleric of the Silver Flame, one that can produce the miracles of our religion.
Walk right past it.
So I will go over to wherever the words were.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a handle?
No, but go ahead and make me a religion check using wisdom. Because this is kind of more intuitive.
So we'll just add 5 to this.
Okay. So you just instinctively begin tracing your hand along the cliffs and focusing your power, paying close attention and really keeping in your mind your connection to the Silver Flame. And as you do that, the traces, flames begin to lick from your finger through the glyphs, leaving a trail of silver flame. And then as that happens, the flames then spread to show a door, that outline of a door, more of a panel because it's like 5 foot by 5 foot. So, and then it opens up, sliding away to reveal the entrance. if there's any survivors, they would be down here. And Nightbreeze comes up behind you, Solomon, caressing the back of your neck as she puts her hand on your shoulder, and she says, "Good work, Solomon."
Thank you.
And she kind of has a attractive smile and kind of a twinkle in her eye.
Don't trust her. She's a demon.
Hopefully everyone, or at least some of the people who are here, are still safe below. So I'm going to step through.
I was examining back here still.
Yeah.
This other room.
I'm trying to retrieve one of my arrows.
Okay, you can get one arrow back.
Yeah, I know the other one busted.
Yeah. It doesn't appear like there's anything else in the room, Ewan, but there are these other curtains here.
I'd take a little peek behind the curtains.
Okay. So behind the curtains, there are stairs that lead up into the top of the cathedral, through each of these curtains. You see the stairs.
On both sides?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know where those go, because the other steps led to someplace else that didn't seem to come this direction. Didn't seem like it, at least. Or this far back in the cathedral.
No, but there may be other things up there.
Yeah, it's an area we haven't been in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I mean, everybody's else is someplace else, I guess, so I'll have to follow for now. I'll mention that I did find some stairs behind those curtains that lead upwards.
What are you talking about? We can split the party.
You go ahead. Come on, DJ Easy Real.
Oh, no, I'm worried about all these curtains. It like reminds me of Dark Souls, like where you go through the fog and it's like, oh fuck, it's a boss battle.
Well, you guys can see to the north and to the south, like you can see a lot, and doesn't appear like there's any enemies. I mean, there are places in shadow that you can't see, but
Well, we should see if this cathedral is worth defending. If there are survivors, we may have to return.
Let's go through.
okay. So you guys are heading down through that secret passage.
Also taking care to, never mind, he wouldn't think of it.
All right. And then gotta remember Trebek. And Trebek you cast 8 on him, right?
Yes.
Sorry, just moving the characters onto the map.
Right. And no sight.
So actually, there should be sight. Let's change that because there is plenty of light down here.
Can we close the hatch above us?
Yes.
That's what I was going to say. Can you click character close the super secret door that kept them all safe? Nah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
exactly.
think about it.
As we get down there, I'm like, yeah, we should probably keep this closed if we can. At all possible.
Wow, that is a good idea.
Oh, is that the thing you were talking about that Solomon wouldn't think of to do?
Yes.
Yeah, aren't you glad you thought of it?
Okay. So now you guys are where is so yeah, you guys are still in a stairwell. Everything is made of well cut and crafted stone. The stairs and everything going down. Then they kind of turn around this way and then come back around this way.
Is this like a torch or something? Lamp?
Sure. We'll say yes.
Okay. Yeah, so like Ewan starts to go first, I guess, just sort of out of instinct, but he'll think better and say, perhaps you should go first with your holy symbol there. More likely to get the responses we want, if there's anybody here.
So as you turn the corner, you begin seeing a number of people milling about. Most of them are dirty. Their clothing seems to be covered in soot. They're looking haggard and ragged. And they look at you. They see you, Solomon, in your armor, clearly wearing your silver flame regalia, and a lot of them begin saying, "Are you guys here to help? Are you reinforcements?"
We are here to help. Who is in charge here?
Oh, yeah. That would be. What is this guy's name? That would be Fernia. High Priest Fernia is the one in charge.
Take me to him.
Do you need to see him?
Yes, I think I do.
Okay. So they lead you down this way. And then it continues going this way.
I'll gaze into this room just to see what might be in there as we pass it.
So that is.
Descend a little ways.
So that is there's a large oval table made of fine red oak that fills the center of the room, surrounded by 40 comfortable chairs. It seems like the chamber was used for meetings, particularly probably counsel to the high priests and things like that. Right now, there are a number of people who are kind of congregating in the room. As they see you, some of their eyes widen and they begin to whisper. You can tell they're kind of wondering who you are, what you're doing here. It almost seems like it's inspiring a bit of hope that you're here, and maybe you can help. So they continue to guide you this way. And then down here, you see, let's see, what does he look like? You see this looks to be a large area, probably where some kind of uses a hall for large gatherings. There look to be over 100 frightened people that you kind of have to make your way through, but as they see you coming, many people are kind of like parting ways, and you hear the whispers of, and rumors of who you are and what it is that you're doing. Many of them seem to be cowering in the various alcoves, and some people seem to be treating wounds. Others seem to be eating what few provisions that there may be and sharing the supplies. Many people, their cheeks are stained with tears, and everybody seems to be covered in soot. Various people also carry pretty serious wounds. Some people have lost limbs or have areas of their body that have had the skin ripped from them. Some people are crying in agony as various attempts are made to try and address the grievous wounds some of them have. And out in front is a haggard woman. Her hair is gray and matted with sweat. In one arm, she clutches a leather-bound tome to her breast, and in the other, she wields a ceremonial mace. From the looks of it, it would probably shatter if it struck anything harder than a pillow. And the people, and this is her, and the people kind of point her out as the leader here right now.
Oh, I'll go up to her.
Anything in these alcoves here? I would peer into them before entering this area.
No. And actually, it's weird that she's standing here because that is a holy water font.
That's what people do in this world.
Yeah.
Stand in the water.
Yeah, so this and this, they're fonts full of holy water.
So these ones actually have water.
Yes. Well, the other one did too, but you guys started running through it, and I forgot that, you can't just run through fountains full of water.
And what of these alcoves?
Nothing in them.
Nothing?
Just people kind of huddled and gathered.
Yeah. That's what I figured they'd be.
Fernia sees you and turns to you, and she immediately, with her head raised high, you can tell that she is really doing her best to put on a show of strength for the people here. Noticing, Solomon, your gear and garb as that of the Silver Flame, as well as that of night breeze, she her eyes go wide and she says, are you here to help? Do you have news from anyone?
I am Solomon Farr of the Flame's Hand. We've come to Fernia to try to restore Flame Keep back into the real world. But to do so, we need to find Jayla Duran.
Well, you're a little late. Not in terms of finding Jayla, but the Cardinal Ravengard, he along with several, probably about a dozen of our strongest warriors that we have remaining here, they took to themselves to try and seek out an artifact, one that the church previously had buried with one of the saints in the grand cemetery. What is it called? It's the helm of Cerulean's sight. And anyone who is trained in religion can go ahead and make a check to see if they recognize anything about that.
I'm trained in sacrilegion.
Okay, so actually, Project Ezreal, of all people, for some reason in your studies, you've come across this. Cerulean is a saint, originally from the time of the church calls it the Crusade, but really it's the lycanthropic purge, and she had some special abilities in terms of foresight, divination, and seeking things that needed to be found that had significance. And so it's thought that her helm that she was buried with also possesses some fragment of this power that she once had.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
And did Jayla Duran accompany them?
No, Jayla, she hasn't been seen since whatever it is that happened.
What was the name of the fort? There was some other place, some fort.
That's this place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is it. If I mentioned another fort, I'm not 100% sure where that came from. The largest fortification in Flame Keep is really here. This is I want to say this is not the true Grand Cathedral. This is the fort that is not too far away from the cathedral that acts as like the center of defense for the city.
I see. I thought this was the cathedral, so there was a fort somewhere else, but
maybe
that
I
makes
might
sense.
have confused some things because this is a lot of things that are different in terms of the adventure versus how I'm framing it.
Mhm.
So it's some of this it's hard to keep straight.
Well, there may be a way to save everyone who is left. If only we can find Jayla Duran. I'm sorry she is not here. We could have ended this earlier. We'll have to push on and continue to try to seek her. Perhaps the Great Cathedral is our next stop then.
Well,
This artifact might be able to help us lead to her as well.
yes. Who is that is leading that charge? You said Cardinal Ravengard? And Fernia confirms yes. And Ravengard is not here? He's already left? And Fernia says yes. And Solomon, you notice Nightbreeze seems really disappointed by that news.
So, no, I will remember that in Telltale Games fashion, but I will turn to Ezreal and say, do you know something of this artifact? How will
Yes.
it help us?
Well, it may give guidance. It's known to do I know it to be able to like foresee certain events or anything like that? Is it a helmet which can do that? Or did I misinterpret what you said?
No, from what you heard, there's a potential that the person who wears the helm may be able to foresee future events as well as seek things that are otherwise hidden or unknown.
Okay. I'd retell that to Solomon.
And Nightbreeze, did you expect Ravengard to be here?
Yes, it's unfortunate that he's not here. And oh well, this'll have to do. And then her eyes immediately go black. And she ripples with power as black flames begin to surround her.
Time to kill a bitch.
And everybody that's around, including Fernia, their eyes go wide and the hall echoes with the deafening screams of everybody around. And then she says, "You fools, we couldn't get in here because it was warded and you allowed us in." And then that is initiative.
I knew this bitch was. I knew it. I said it. I said don't trust her. I said it. I'd like it on the record. It is on the record. It's being recorded. Shouldn't. God damn it, Solomon.
Well, I didn't click on my token at least, so it's useless. If you can add me in with a 0.
But I'm right at the bottom.
I'm too stunned that the girl I never asked out has turned out to be a demon.
I knew there was a reason. The silver flame was right again.
All right, and then okay. So Lux, you're up first. Ewan on deck. Let's cease in the hole.
All right.
So I assume I'm right next to her because I was just talking to her.
Okay.
I wasn't shouting across the room.
So I run up to this shameless hussy to get away from my Solomon. I'm gonna whack her one. Ugh.
It's a miss.
All right. I would burn a key point. I can do 2 more unarmed strikes. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. Thou shalt do it. Boom. There's 1. Boom. There's 2.
Yep. All right. Anything else you're doing?
That's it.
So as you lay into her with very solid punches that you can feel resonate into her armor and through her armor and into her body, her eyes look directly into yours, and the entire area darkens, and her body, from her body, her shadow begins to kind of spread around the floor, and break off into different sections, and then
Like, this is like me fighting and blacking out, so I don't know what different.
Give her a sovereign.
oh wait, I'm on the wrong screen. Where are they? And a number of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A number of the shadows turn into these imp creatures, and then right behind Farah, one shadow extends and becomes this creature, which appears to be a human-sized monster with white skin and tentacles like dreadlocks hanging from its head, with a fin down the center of its head, with bat-like wings, and wielding a sword as large as it. Anyone trained in religion can make a check to see if they know what this thing is or recognize it.
I recognize it, but
So, Lux, you might recall a description of something like this, and you think the name Abishai or Abishai kind of rings with recognition as you see the creature. You don't remember anything specific about it, except that is what you think these things are called.
Okay, and there's 1, right?
Yes, there's one.
Okay.
So now these things. No, not that. Why is it always with the whispers? All right. So, why is this? This isn't right. Wait a minute. Does the initiative look right to everyone?
Yeah.
I don't see the imps.
I don't
on-
see the. I don't
Well, the
see
imps-
it.
are there the
After
imps?
Or
let's
after
see.
the seas.
Uh,
No, they should
okay.
be further ahead.
Where?
Well,
What?
now
Are they
it says
20?
they're 20, and that means they're before. That means they're
Me, yeah.
next. Yeah.
Okay, and then okay, and the Abishi is not there.
Right.
Okay, so need to add that one.
Abishi.
Shy.
Add. And that goes on 13. Okay. So now the imps are gonna go. All of them disappear from sight.
Oh boy. Now they get this surprise round on us.
And then that's all that they do, as far as you can tell, because they just kind of vanish. All right, Ewan, you're up. Lacis on deck, monster in the hole.
Alrighty. So here's what I'm gonna do. I see me. I see her. I see a perfectly open pool of holy water right behind her. I'm gonna tackle this bitch in.
You're gonna have to move through Lux and Solomon to do that.
Clear the way.
So,
As long as I don't
unless
stop, right?
you're doing it from a different, or if you want to hold your action for Solomon to move, at least then you'd have a clear shot just to go forward.
As long as I don't stop in their space, right? Let's move right through.
Right, but the problem is then you are stopping in their space because you would shove her, but then you're stopping in their space in order to do that.
Clear the way.
So do you want to hold your action until after Solomon
Definitely.
goes?
100%.
Okay. Lacis.
You're going to be waiting a long time.
Yeah. She gets a turn before he does.
I have 1, 5, 10, 15.
Nope.
You drag her in?
20.
Like
Yeah, I was wondering if I could.
There. And I'm gonna psychic blast that thingy. That went well.
All right. Goldberg spear.
I'm built a little bit like Goldberg, so It works.
All right, Lacease, is there anything else you want to do at your action?
Nope.
Okay. So as after you use your power and it seems to rebound off of the creature, you can see people all around. They seem to be trying to flee from the area because once again there's probably a couple of hundred people here. And then as they're fleeing, you see wounds beginning to open on several of them. Their blood is being spilled. People are being torn into as they're trying to flee, and you can hear cackles of laughter in the direction of where all of the imps previously were. And then so now the Abishai, it uses its sword and just cleaves Feria in two. And it's like a fountain of blood just gushing, spraying everybody around as it does that. And then it too, it moves over. Wait, why am I unable to? Oh, that's fine. It moves over here and rips into another person with its claw. And then Night Breeze. So she begins to whisper, and in her whisperings, her shadow begins to expand around her, and not just around her, but also rises up into the air, and creatures seem to be flitting about within that sphere. So she is casting Spirit Guardians.
Oh boy.
So Lux and Solomon, you're within that area. I can't remember if it starts on that turn.
It's on your turn. It's on our turn, I mean.
Right, okay. And that's all that she does. Project Ezreal, you're up. Solomon on deck, Lux in the hole.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15. Hang on. Let me just double check the range of this spell. Oh yeah, cool.
Oh,
All
I
right.
forgot Travic. He needs a turn, right? He needs a chance to do some stuff.
Oh, he went fast. That's cool. I was considering forcing him in, but you know.
He'll
But,
go, he was a little scared to begin with, but now he's found his courage, so he'll go next round.
Okay, cool. So I look at this creature here, and I am going to cast Crown of Madness on it.
Okay. It's wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, it's pretty low, so I might be able to pass. Oh, it didn't.
No, it's got
Sweet.
Magic resistance.
Oh, does that mean it's getting advantage?
yeah.
Yes.
Well, knowing that Trebek's definitely in this initiative, I'm gonna use my action point to juice that up. you know?
Okay. I'll allow it. It'll roll again, but without advantage.
Okay.
And if it fails this time, then we'll say it takes effect.
Okay. Without advantage. So just normal roll. So it passed.
Yeah.
Sick. All right.
Which is
That's
it
my
sucks
turn.
because it's only got a +1, so it actually had a pretty high failure rate.
So I'm out of spell slots and action points. Sweet. I am my turn.
Oh wait, don't you guys have 2 action points?
No, we only get one.
No. Half
Oh,
of
you
our
guys
base
are
attack.
right.
our
You guys
proficiency,
haven't.
Yeah,
You
we're
guys
still
haven't-
level 4.
That's right. That's too bad.
Okay. Well, that's me.
It's your fault.
No, it's your guys' fault for not dying yet.
Listen, if Ewan dies, I'm bringing back Pielis. I don't fucking care how. It's gonna happen.
All right.
I'll just cycle through these 3 as they die.
Solomon, you're up.
So
Looks like
I have been thinking about attacking Night Breeze, but decide that I can't do it. So first I'll make my, is it a dexterity save for Spirit Guardians? I forgot.
It is
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Wait, where did it go?
And it's difficult
Yes,
terrain too, so it pisses me off that she did that.
I thought I posted it in the chat that she cast that. Is it not in there?
Nope.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
It doesn't describe it. It doesn't have the spell description. So it's DC 13. So you pass.
So I take what? Half damage?
Half damage.
Yeah. So, should I roll it again, or do we do the one that? How do you guys normally do it with Spirit Guardians?
Normally,
I
I
usually roll it for the
roll.
person each time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll handle it that way. Okay, so you only take 6 damage.
So I think about attacking her and realize that this guy is so far away that by the time I get out of the Spirit Guardians, I'm not going to be able to reach him. So I turn and I try to grapple her.
Okay.
I said clear the path.
You're not diving through Spirit Guardians.
I was.
Damn it.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Okay, dead.
She had a +0. By all rights, you should have gotten that.
Well, I'm out of action points. So I'm sorry. I'm out of action point, singular.
Oh, you know what? We forgot Alyssa. She might be necessary for this fight. I didn't realize it was this strong.
Well, that's my turn.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have Alyssa
Can you
go
move?
last.
I mean, fine. I will step 1 square down.
Okay. So Solomon, your in turn in the initiative now will be just below Solomon. Okay.
Right. So I'm at top of the initiative, is what you're saying.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. So, yeah, I guess it'll probably take most of my movement to get here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have maybe 1 more square.
All right. So now give me your wisdom save.
Right. Okay.
All right. So then.
Perfect.
Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't realize my display wasn't on the rolls.
All right.
All right.
And then I'm shoving this bitch right into the drink.
Ooh.
Oh,
I might kill her.
you might
might
kill
kill
her. Yep.
Confirm.
Confirm that critical.
That's all right.
Good luck. You got to roll nat 20 to even like counteract it.
He comes at 1.
What? The only, you guys understand, the only reason there was the multiple rolls
No.
against the ooze was because that was actually
No.
how it attacks.
No.
This is how I attack. What are you talking about?
Okay, just for shits and giggles, so you guys can see what would be rolled. I'll roll it again.
Here it comes.
Look at that. Fail.
Okay,
Major
so
Roll a
fail.
D100.
so you shove her into the drink. We'll say she lands here. And because it's over this lip, I'm gonna give her a chance to prevent from getting knocked prone. Okay, so she's knocked prone as well.
Okay.
And now with her being in holy water, what is it normally? What does it do?
I believe it's a D6 damage, something like that.
2d6. So go ahead, Ewan, and roll the 2d6. Okay.
And I'll totally use an action point to jump in there and hold her down.
You're gonna enter the spirit guardians again,
Whatever.
potentially.
I mean, I think technically I should still be in there. 5, 10. You got 10-foot squares right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's interesting. Okay, let me.
Yeah, it says that I'm 30 feet away, which means I should be 15 feet away, which is within range.
Okay, that should be fixed.
Yep.
Oh, that really widens the spirit guardians. I was wondering why it looked so small with the aura.
Yeah, well, this is in the Spirit Guardians too now.
Oh, I should make that aura visible to everybody.
That could be handy.
Yeah, let's do that. You guys can see it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So thoughts on the action point to jump in there with her?
So first, let me resolve because it's going to lead to a Constitution save to see if she maintains the spell.
Right. I would assume that this, because it's just the holy water, it wouldn't be like subject to my Mage Slayer, which would give her disadvantage.
Huh.
Yeah, if it was directly
Yeah, that's
you
fine.
doing
That's
it,
fine. That's what I figured. That'll be next turn.
okay.
Thanks,
So it manages to the spell is gone.
Yeah.
And then what am I have so many screens open. Okay, so now let's get rid of that aura because it's no longer there. And you want to use an action point to try and jump in and hold her down.
Yep.
Okay. So you'll need another. You can go in, and then it'll be another grapple check.
Sure. Ah, what the fuck? All
Okay.
right. She resists this time.
Yes. And then actually, she, after you do that, immediately after you do that, you, a column of black flame rises around you.
Why?
Because,
What's the purpose of this?
Because-
Go away. I saved.
okay.
Is that half damage or
no.
no damage?
No damage. Okay. And then we got Alyssa. She's going to go now because she's in the initiative now. Did I add her into the initiative? I did not. She'll just go after you. Whatever. She uses all of her movement to get over to this guy. And now let's make sure we have everybody. So we got Lux, then Trebek, and then monsters.
Is she prone in the water?
Yes, she is.
Is that advantage on melee or no?
If you're right next to her, yes.
Okay. Then I will run up and get next to her.
Okay.
So advantage of 19.
Okay, that's a hit.
And second attack, 18.
All right, that's a hit.
Some nice jabs.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. All right, Trebek. How far can he get to that guy? All right, so he is trying to be brave, using all of his movement to get down here at this thing. And then you guys can see more the people that are continuing to flee. You see that they are being attacked by invisible creatures that are just ripping into them. Lacis.
Move over here and primal savagery on him.
Okay, that is a hit.
For 2 damage.
Hey, 2 damage is 2 damage.
It is 2 damage. And that's it.
All right, now it's the Abishi's turn. So now it turns towards you guys. And so after you attacked it, Lacis, it's using its vicious reprisal as a reaction. And it uses its bite against you.
That definitely hits.
And then it is attacking recklessly. And will be, so now it's got, everybody has advantage against it. And it is making 1 attack against Lacis to deal 6 damage. And then 1 attack against Alyssa missing. And that's its turn. Project Ezreal.
So they're just wailing on this person in the pool. So I'm gonna look over to the Bishi and inside it feels like this this like sickening feeling like it's gonna throw up. I cast Chill Touch. Oh boy, nice 1 damage right there. Sweet.
Against the Ibishi.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's killing me.
That's weak, dog.
Yeah. It just sometimes it's painful when you know the monster stats and you can't use that knowledge.
But hey, it can't regain any hit points this turn. So there's that. All right. Anything else you're doing?
Nope.
All right.
Can't retain that 1 hit point.
So now Anika is standing up. And then she is going to use a bonus action to cast Sanctuary.
Reaction to Puncher.
So does the reaction typically happen before or after the spell is cast?
Let's see here. Cast a spell. You can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature. That's all it says.
Right. The typical rule is supposed to be that it happens right after you see the thing that you're reacting to.
Right.
But then there's exceptions like shield. So
Right.
So, okay. So if you want to use that reaction, you need to make the wisdom save. Okay, you succeed.
Ah. I don't think I hit her though.
And you miss.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, she's prone.
no, she's
Is it
not.
14?
she stood up.
Oh, she stood up. She stood up. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. My bad. We're good. Whatever. She's still in the water.
Right. Well, she is now moving. Lux, if you want to hit her, you can use your reaction, but you need to make a wisdom saving throw first.
You have Sentinel
Okay.
too, right?
Not this character.
All right, that's fine. I'll just go fucking drag her ass back in here.
Oh, there we go. I made it.
Okay. So go ahead and make your attack.
Ooh, meow.
She is still in holy water. I don't know if she's still taking damage.
That's a good point. So now she has to make a Constitution save to see if she even can maintain the spell.
Sanctuary isn't Constitution, I don't think.
Or concentration. Is it not?
Concentration. I don't think so.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, if she takes a hostile action, then
Right. Okay. So she still has it. She's and then she's moving out of the holy water. So she went 10, 20, 30, 40. And then she is going to cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on herself. She's going to heal up a bit. And that is her turn. Solomon. Oh, you know what? She couldn't cast that because bonus action.
Right.
So actually, what she does is she casts that on Solomon. Oof.
Hey, not a nat one.
Yep.
All right, so Solomon is up. Ewan on deck. Alyssa in the hole.
So I will move here and attack the Abishai.
And I'm like, where are you going?
Another monster here, and I don't want to attack the girl who got away.
She's gonna get away.
And I'll use the War Priest point. That's the wrong one.
All right, that one hits. So your strike leaves trade. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, the first one hit too because he has you have advantage because he attacked recklessly.
Doing better.
You get your point back. Or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I
So-
would still have done it.
So you see remnants of Silver Flame burn him as you pull your Heavens Fall away from the strike. He also, in turn, uses his reaction to make a bite attack against you, Solomon.
He hit.
And then additionally, Anika then responds, and now she uses her Cure Wounds ability. Okay. Anything else you're doing, Solomon?
Nope.
All right. Ewan is up, Alyssa on deck, Lux in the hole.
So
Well, wait a minute. How many? Because that's difficult terrain here. You're moving through the.
it was difficult terrain for her too.
Yeah.
She could get there. I was right next to her before, so I should be able to get right next to her again. Will she
Okay.
have more movement than me?
No. You're okay. She still has Sanctuary up.
Yeah. Does Sanctuary protect her from me grabbing her ass? Or not just her ass, I guess. Just, putting hands on her.
So Sanctuary.
Attacks or harmful spells.
Right. So I would say a grapple is a kind of attack because it's an aggressive move.
It's a very big hug.
She is of the mind that that's a bad touch.
You are grabbing her ass.
Yeah, I did say that. So let's make this here. I'm all right. And grab. I'm definitely grappling her. Hey, roll that one.
Yep. Critical
one.
fail. My die. Snap her neck.
That's right. I'm gonna
So
death.
you have her grappled.
Cool.
Actually, you didn't even need the wisdom because she cast a harmful spell at Solomon, so that broke the Sanctuary.
Yeah. Indeed. Grabbed. Bonus action puncher. Thwap.
Okay.
I guess it's not even technically punch. I feel like I probably headbutt her.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's everything. I've done all I
Alright.
can.
Alyssa is attacking the Abishai.
Abishai.
Apple tuna. I don't know. What?
Bumblebee tuna.
That's a hit. The Abishai is not looking very good. All right. Lux, Travic, and then monsters.
All right. Can I get here? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And I don't get any advantage because she's grappled, right?
No.
Okay. Watch out. Bonus action. Boom, meow.
Okay. She is looking rough. And then after you do that, she hits you with Profane Flame.
Profane flame.
You get a +3 from.
All right, so you take 3 necrotic damage. Anything else you're doing?
Oh, she attacked somebody with a spell?
Yeah.
She cast a spell? All right,
Yeah.
reaction.
Okay.
Now I just need a feat to give me extra reactions.
All right. Traffic is going. He's doing his best. He's gonna try to hurt this Abishai.
Hey, look at that.
He does a little bit.
He does 4 damage because he's probably resistant.
All right. Monsters are continuing to assault the people all around. People are screaming throughout the halls. We'll cease.
I'm gonna just do Primal Savagery on him again.
Okay, that's a hit.
Sweet.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So it is putting its full efforts on you, Lassise. So attacking recklessly. Yep. Yep.
Well, dang.
Lassise has been hit.
Lassise has been hit several times this fight.
Okay, so Lassise, you take 9. You take 18 slashing damage and 42. You are immobilized until the end of the monster's next turn.
Ouch.
And then
Is that like restrained or just speed is 0?
your speed is 0.
Well, that's good.
And then it's hitting you with its claw for another 13 damage.
Brutal.
So what happens when I drop below 0?
So if you are at 0, any extra damage to reach 0 doesn't carry over until your vitality points. You're just at 0, but now you're dispirited. So you take 1 level of exhaustion, and basically any offensive abilities are done with disadvantage.
Heal yourself.
Yes.
And then, actually, with that, after the Abishai's turn, seeing the opportunity, this Anika hits you with a profane flame. So dexterity save. Oof.
You got an action point.
I'm going to use my action point. Yes, that is a thing.
Oh my god.
The fates have spoken.
Well, at least you still have 1 hit point left.
Christ.
All right. Project Ezreal.
If you're gonna disappear, now's the time.
Seeing Lassice dying, I'm gonna hit. No. No,
Really,
I
Dr.
actually.
Sheev.
All along. I'm actually gonna leave after this turn, so I am going to cast Eldritch Blast on the lady.
Okay. She has cover.
Well,
Yank her through us into the water.
pretty much, yeah. I'll take it.
Oh,
Wow.
hell. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. You're gonna pull her out. I have her grappled. so you-
I don't.
remove
Yeah,
that.
No, but you still do max damage, which is 10.
nice.
But it does break the grapple.
Can't I just move her here? 5, 10.
10.
Still technically towards me.
It's 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is weird. So we'll have her here. She gets knocked right to the edge of the pool.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll just do it again. I'll grab her from there and push her in.
Yeah. So yeah, that's me, and I've got to go.
Okay. Later, Brendan.
See ya.
All right. See ya.
Yeah.
Need that
Okay.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
So Anika is going to move. So she's going to draw attacks of opportunity from both of you, but she's moving herself here.
Well, I've already used my reaction to punch her whenever she did the thing.
So then, Lux, you can use your reaction to hit her.
Oh,
Miss,
can I use my action point to roll again?
if you want to.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So she is looking like she is on her last legs.
God damn it, Sheev Jr. I had her.
And then she uses this against Ewan, who she is strongly despising right now.
Why does she get 2 actions to move? It's not even her turn.
Yes, it is.
Oh, wait, yeah, it is. Shit. That bitch. She
Taking
really
her
fucked
turn.
me.
That bitch.
I'm just gonna call her Sheev. Call him Sheev.
So what's your
AC, that'll hit me.
what's your AC? So
16.
that is it didn't show everything in that move. So let me reveal what's in there.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, here comes level
So
5.
you take 19
I can
necrotic damage, and you are stunned until the end of your next turn, or until the end of her next turn. Solomon.
So how's the Abishai looking?
It's on its last legs.
So I suppose I will attack the Abishai. Damn it. Then I'm going to use a bonus action to use my only spell slot to cast a 2nd level healing word on Lassice.
Okay. So as you do that, it uses its vicious reprisal and is going to attack randomly between the 4 of you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to try to attack Alyssa with its bite as a reaction. It misses. No, it's attacking recklessly this turn, so it actually is potentially critical. So
I thought that
Lassice,
was only on your turn.
this is a reaction. Oh, no, because reckless at the start of your next turn and any attack on all melee attack rolls during... Oh, is it only during that turn?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was until the...
Yeah,
Oh,
so like
interesting.
your opportunity attacks and shit like that aren't at advantage.
Well, that
Just,
makes
just the attacks on your turn.
that makes reckless less fun.
I mean,
If you say so.
All right, well, say la vie.
now if there was
So
only
this-
a way to homebrew that. I mean,
Yeah. So Lassice gets 10 hit points or 10 vitality points. I don't know.
Yeah, it starts with vitality. These guys are both on their last legs, so I don't anticipate this going longer than another round. Anything else you're doing, Solomon?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Ewan, you were stunned.
it's
Sure.
work, Ewan.
Not my fault.
Alyssa...
I'm trying to do work. She was pulled from my grasp.
Actually, there's one other thing. I would have moved here.
Okay. So Alyssa is gonna hit the Abishai. Try to. And do so. Lux.
So I can make it down there.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's gonna run away from me, sucker. Is that a hit or no?
It is a hit.
Okay. Still up?
Yeah. Barely. You can see her kind of swaggering, swaying.
Boom!
Remember to take her alive.
Down goes Frazier.
Down goes Fraser.
How does she fight it? And are you killing her?
Hell yeah!
Okay.
So run up, stagger one way, then I'm staggering back, uppercut, and you can hear her teeth just crack and pieces go everywhere. Then I hit her with the left hook, and her jaw just kind of separates, and head spins and just drops to the ground.
Brutal.
And then I take a toke.
All right. So Lux just killed her daughter, her son's first true love.
Didn't like her.
So that
Bad
happened.
news.
But luckily, I was behind this pillar, so I couldn't see it.
She fell down.
So Trevik, feeling confident, is going to hit the Abishai. Ooh. Ooh. So, beyond all reason or sanity, Trebek, of all people, plunges his spear into the Abishai's chest, causing it to howl in agony and drop to the floor. And Trebek has reclaimed his courage.
All right.
So I would move off and try to find a way to find the imps.
So as you do that, Solomon, you hear from somewhere down the halls, "Oh no, they've opened the doors!" And we'll end there.
Apparently, that's not a good thing.
So how do people feel? What do people think about the session tonight?
You turned the girl I wanted to be my girlfriend into a demon.
That is quality DMing. I would just like to say that.
She was bad news all along. I knew it.
I did express that I distrusted her. Like as soon as we started kind of going down, I'm like, she shouldn't be here. Like you opened the thing and she got all touchy all of a sudden. No.
Well, I don't know what's worse, that I turned her into a demon or Lux destroyed her jaw from her face.
Oh, he hasn't seen that yet. That's next session. There will be a long scene of him crying over her body and telling his junkie whore mom to get away from him.
In hindsight, I feel like I should have given the Abishai a few more hit points so that Trebek didn't land the killing blow. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, that sort of happens. Like, I usually felt that way whenever Daggerface finished up an enemy. It was always like, well, hate to have the NPC do it, but he did roll a crit.
Yeah.
And actually, because of Trebek's whole story, such as it is,
Right.
it actually kind of works for him.
Yeah. That's
If anything,
that's gonna be
not
Brendan's
us.
new character.
Right. If anything, not us, but like Trebek should level up.
I've done that. I've made NPCs I've given them classes and shit because well, you took them with you, so they're gonna get stronger. That's just how it is.
Especially
So,
after they survive the crazy boss fight that we figured they'd get slaughtered during.
yeah, that they almost did too. You were like, "Hey, leave. You shouldn't be here. This is a pit fiend. You're a guard."
I mean, he blacked out during the last fight, and you guys convinced him he was a stone cold killer. So he's like, "Well, I did it once, right?"
Yep.
Actually, that's an interesting idea. I think maybe Trebek has earned a reward of sorts.
Yeah, making somebody's
Familiar?
He gets to
familiar,
eat
you know.
the corpse.
Yeah. He probably at least considers it, even if he doesn't understand why.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, should I chow on this?
Strongholds and followers. A follower. That's what it is.
Yeah, retainer.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think I might make him a retainer, and then you guys can start worrying about him.
Well, worrying about what Brendan's character is going to do to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it kind of fits for Brendan to be in control of the retainer, but that's a scary possibility. Other thoughts, other things that are kind of running through you guys' mind is what's just about to happen now?
I mean, I would add, I don't necessarily know. I get the sense that the story wants us to go to that graveyard, but feels kind of like going to the cathedral would be the more logical step since we're looking for Jayla, and we know she didn't go with them to the graveyard.
So one thing that I'm gonna do, because I have so much time in the evenings, because Lisa goes to bed so early, and I don't really use it for much of anything except, you know, wasting away watching TV. I'm gonna start re-listening to the games, just to kind of take notes on the things that have actually happened, so I can start actually keeping track of the shit that I say, and then write it down so I can reference it. And then I'm gonna try and type it out to send you guys like a summary of all the things that have happened, and that way then I can know, wait, is this the cathedral or is this just the fort? Because I think that would be pretty important for you guys to know for sure.
I thought it was the cathedral.
I think it is too. I think this is, but you know, I'm starting to kind of lose confidence in things that I say, especially because tonight I'm not really feeling well, so my brain is kind of not in its top form. So I'll have that for you guys by next session in 2 weeks. Any other thoughts? Any things that people thought could be done better or would have done differently?
No, it was good.
Cool.
I think it will lead to like a crisis for Solomon, who just basically killed everyone down here and lost his potential future girlfriend.
Yeah. And actually, you know, one other thing to add, not only did somebody shout, "Oh no, they've opened the doors," then you guys started hearing barking.
Oh yeah, I also realized at the end that it was like, great, there'll be another fight after this with us out of resources.
I'm at 5 hit points.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm at like 10 or so.
Little
11.
Cease came so close.
I think
One
she's still
vitality point, you
vitality.
almost did it. We almost leveled.
Mm-hmm.
I almost got a chance out of those responsibilities I claimed.
You're so close.
Basically, we're going to be relying very heavily on Trebek next session
Yeah.
to get us out of this mess.
See, I feel like Solomon is going to want to fight everything. So we can figure out a way to not do that.
Well, there's still people to defend down here.
Not worth it anymore.
Well, but
Lost cause.
these people's deaths would be our fault.
It'd be your fault. You brought her down here.
Well, it'll
There's
be
probably not a lot of other ways out of here but for that door.
That's all I saw.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see next episode of Descent into Fernia. Ewan versus Solomon.
Well, yeah, all Ewan has to do is run away. You know, he could do that.
All right.
See you next session.
Oh wait, let's see, because 2 weeks we're getting into the holidays, so that's the 22nd. Is everybody going to be good for that?
I'm not going anywhere, so I should be around.
Okay, I'm good to run if people are going to be available to play.
I should be available. We'll see how functional I am after working.
Fair. Might be a good excuse for Lassice to bamf out. Protect those few hit points she has left.
She does that. Exactly. Otherwise, I have noted what my plan is for the next one so that I don't forget within the next 2 weeks. So
All I know is the next time she disappears and then comes back, you might have some words.
Lacease doesn't choose.
What are his words will be? How do I do that?
It always seems to happen at the most opportune moments for her.
Right. Yeah, if you're going, take us all with you.
All right, everybody.
I'll
See
talk to you
everyone in
later.
2 weeks.
All right.